Hello, collective. This is God. Ooh, excuse me. This is divinely guided and chosen star seeds, spiritually 777. All right, I pulled some cards here. It's the time machine. Previous, I had a video, and I think the last video, if you do the time machine video, um, I just wanted to say, we got a lot going on in this, uh, a lot. So being that um, bringing the clear audience that I'm giving out as a guide. And right now, it's so much that I can't tell it all. But I know it's a new thing is going on. It's like new. New is all. It's like some things I can say new is good things, and some is not necessarily. Does that mean? Um, but the new needs to do cleaning, if that makes sense. Um, I kind of think that the stars has so many competition with each other right now. I've never seen since, unless somebody's always been cloaking me, if that makes sense. I kind of think that being controlled has really has made everybody their head is sick. It's like pressured. When your head is so pressured, your body is like you off balance. Equilibrium, yes. And there's a movie called that. You can go find that on, I guess, Netflix or HBO. And the understanding that that's probably exactly what's really going on now. When your body is so pressured and your body is like your head is can't you can't walk straight. That means you have so much then been pressured on right side and left of your brain. And then the forehead is pressured and then the back too. So you're trying to pick your big heavy head up on your body, kind of like, that sound like childish or gibberish, but it is because you will always be a teach. It's always going to be a teacher. You're going to be a child, and sometimes you become adults. I believe we go back into as a child. I kind of think that when as adults, then you be like immature, and when you don't get things the way you would like. I'm adult and I'm a mother, and I still some things that I want things to go the way that I would like, but sometimes it's not. But just imagine how many people in this world is trying to do the same thing. Hmm, that was the refrigerator. So they tell you something. So let's get on here. I think I talked about 1968, 1963, MK, which is Martin Luther King. King was in there. I got, I think I always put something else in there that has something to the last war. And now today I recognize that it's I guess they call it tsunami, Japanese, a small one, the earthquake, or tsunami, I believe, tsunami. That was 5.9. Um, and so also King Records is in the energy, so that ties to Japan. That was their, um, they were I guess the owner of King Records. If it resonates, so that has to do with Japan, and um, so it kind of ties to a lot of things. The world has before and after. It comes back. So it's like sometimes things happen in the world and it come back for a redo or to be able for to see if a change made. I kind of think that sometimes natural things is just to remind you something. I think we have we're not looking in the right, and I think it was going to be exactly when I seen conclusion. Conclusion means a lot of things. I call it like crumb snatchers all over the place. We got people coming in here from different immigrants, and you got to be careful with them. I mean, I'm saying we give all the influence, and we're able to now. We're the news, right? But we got to be a little, like I said, other people. We anybody can bring more than what it is. I always try to figure out if it's true or not. And some things people are so used to doing privilege to themselves that they just going to do what they going to do because they so used to it. And the ones that don't, we kind of, some of ours kind of tired. They get a little wore out when they've been beat up after for a while. But the only thing I'm going to say to anybody is just think. Because right now, I don't know how to give I only can do what I can, but the energy is a lot of pressure. I can feel it. And when it's pressure like that, that means everybody gonna eat their own tail because everybody wants to be in a position. So now everybody coming against each other and their own, I guess, organization right now. So I mean, if they come against each other and tell them what they would do with everybody else. Okay, first thing, the card I pulled today is pizza. And right here, this is the time machine travel game. Okay, and it says pizza is the first documented in just Italy. Italy is number one. Okay, and the next one is first of all, let's get this because I go fast. So the first one is I was gonna be past. Okay, and it's going to be either previous. You might like pizza. I like pizza. I like Italy, and I also like different things with food, pizzas and lasagnas and spaghetti and everything like that. I like pizza. But this here is previous is old, and it's been here a long time. And Italy has been the boot for a long time. And from here and there, the world has been all over Dash and pieces. And we're going to talk about Dash. Dash is like little pieces of the I call it crumb snatchers all over when it's been a conclusion. It's like a bomb, a bomb that already hit, and these pieces after a bomb, little pieces. So I'm saying this is the number one. It's been a long time about Italy, and it's a lot of information about Italy. You can go figure out. I believe that the information I've already wrote some things down. So let's get on to the next one. The next one is the present, and the present is Louis Braille invents the Braille system of reading and writing at the age of 20. Now, this is previous. So this could be you, collective or masculine or feminine. Maybe that you may have this type of skill. This is field. This is has something to do with field. I would say basically it could be in the water. Could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You may have those gifts. With feeling, and this is Braille, and this is blind. Blind is like see. So therefore, whoever is the high priest could be may have these traits. Okay, so the information I'm giving out, but this is present. Somebody have the gifts to do this. At the age of 20 gonna be self-realization about something you already know. That's for somebody. The next one is the future. Future is the 3 card, and this will be Walt and the Roy Disney established and the Walt Disney Company. And that's the future. And future gonna always be over the head. Okay, so that has to be Disney over the Italy. Okay, have some information in that. So, okay, let's go on here and get more information. Now we're dealing with first card is Italy is always going to be create. And a lot of creations of food, especially, and a lot of little things with that. Also, it's magician as well. Magician is creative. It's the same thing. I also have so much stuff that I had wrote on in here, and I kind of went in, but I just like, it's like the things you want to say, but you really don't want to say it because we got so much going on, and now you gotta be careful what you say out here. And I just let you know that I tell you something. Let me pause this for a minute. All right, so number, like I said, pizza is the Italy, right? So Future's over the established, which is the Walt Disney. So that's the DreamWorks. So the DreamWorks is also give you dreams, subconscious information. Subconscious is dreams, okay, and you bring into conscious, right? So this is number one going on right here. That's the future over your head. So that means the moon. We just had the eclipse, and then we have another one come in Libra right now, and Mercury is retro. Okay, so giving out the information again. So these planets, it's like sometimes I've done my work, and I've noticed that the planets is always on time, regardless of what we do. So that means the stars align, and the planets is gonna tell the story. And that let me know that really, for reasons, it keep things in balance. And therefore, that's my understanding, my opinion, collected. I'm just saying, and I've learned, study, and questions has been more balanced with me. But, I fall short just like anybody else, but I know how to get back up. But planets is really kind of tell you everything, what's going to happen, and be it's like beware. You watching, and something is either you're not in shock, and that makes sense. Then they kind of throw you off when you all of a sudden there's a big shock coming when you're already it's like ahead. It's like it's like before the game, what you gonna do with the game, right? Now this is game season. You're gonna make sure you're gonna get them wings. You're gonna make sure you got your pizza, popcorn, or whatever, and you're gonna have your homeboys and whoever. Y'all gonna make sure y'all have y'all beers, drinks, a strong drink, however. I'm just giving out information. It's giving you that season time, meaning it's football season right now. So everybody gonna get sodas. It's gonna be something quick, easy, nacho, dip, chips, hot dogs, however y'all do. I'm just saying. So I'm just trying to tell you ahead. Disney is like your dreams is some people are able can understand dreams and some people don't. And this giving you the opportunity. Now I ain't trying to tell you something. A lot of things I've seen the negative part of Walt Disney, I've seen the positive. And most of it when you see other things and it's always negative, or some things you didn't know about, certain things that's been hidden, and then you have your way of your opinion, because that's your opinion. But what happens when all the dreams is gone? Because it seems like the controlling everything, your dreams is like not to even be established. But it's here over the head, and that means your dreams though. What about your dreams? And something, my understanding, you could do positive, negative, but it's going to give you communication and spiritual. It's going to give you thoughts, communication. Mercury is coming back in there, and 9 is going to be the numerology. Both of them are. And those houses, 9th house is going to be in Sagittarius and Gemini. Then we're dealing with, when it's twins has something been birthed out, right? That means these are twins, duality. And with that, dealing with spiritual. So we're talking about children, how we act, So I'm just saying, control all the dreams, and what we're going to do now. You stop the other controlling other people that come in, and it's time for them to do certain things, and now you're going to stop it, and then the dreams are gone. That's your head. So if it's so much control of your dream, and it's the controlling of your dreams, we're back in MK again, and that is Martin Luther King, and it was still in King season, which is Leo, and Leo in Lioness again. Why is it so much control of your dreams? That's the 15 is the devil. Numerology, okay? Now, that means it's a Majay. Now, somebody named Majay, whoever that is, okay? That means that this right here is giving you the information. Because this here is causing problems because it's just telling you the story. Because therefore is the devil is, my understanding, is career building. All right. But it also has past on here for the understanding about it. So that means a person that climbed up of the mountain, and then we get so up, then we fall back down too, you know. But so in between, see, it's still three again. We're talking about the missions in between these three. And still gonna give you six. Six gonna give you back in health again. Now, then first thing I say, oh, it's the pepperoni. Oh, it is because it's grease and it's cheese, or it's the bread. I mean, after you done made all these things, and now it's like, I think more of it, if everybody take away for about the eating that we're supposed to be trying to figure out to make your lightweight, well, what about your head? Because if your head is sick, the body gonna fall. Your body fall, that means the body and the whole earth, because it's the same thing. Means everything falling everywhere. And if you're falling and you're unbalanced, then what else gonna fall? And I kind of like thinking we really not using what we're supposed to have. I kind of think healing is the process. And the reason why planets are not aligned in 2023 and before the 2020, and people, first thing I notice, the energy is about who shot gun. Well, who shot gun is the person that was already gave you the cannon in the first place. Whoever, always a TV is always as a gun. Controlling is the problem. Because if you control it so much, how you can deal in your own home and your own house? You can't even build nothing if you're watching everybody else. Now, this is blind, and I said somebody's blind here. Y'all not looking at this the present. That means you're blind. You are not getting understanding. The Braille is here, and that's the present about you. And this is 20 to see the the relationship and realization, which is 20 is the judgment. So therefore, now you got three fingers going back. They still about your communication thoughts, still about the head and pressure. It's still about you. But it's about reading and writing. But this here remind me of the movie called, it's not Ezekiel, but it's a movie with Denzel. And this was the last of it. So this the present. So this might have some type of resonance to that. Okay? The 2 and 6 is going to give you, like I said, high priest energy. And high priest is wisdom and intuition. And you may have those collective gifts. But then the 6 going to give you help too. So then what we're dealing with? Value and help. And then still the issues go back to the head again. They make money. It's like, to me, it's like somebody put moral, you put controlling on another person, and then they send out these transits. And transits in astrology. And if you go on a natal, I call it the cafe astrology, and you can go figure out on your natal chart, and it's going to tell you about transits. And transits, anything can, you can transit and put it to anything. You can travel from the next, and that'll give you information, because it's easy to do that. And then you will keep on doing the same thing. After a person give you that energy, then you're going to give it to the next person, and then the other person going to give you the next thing. So that's how the part of travel and transit, and that energy is strong. And sometimes you have to think. Sometimes it's best not to give all the information to everybody else, because you're already traveling and you give it to another person. But we got to be careful when these dreams is powerful right now with the dreams, because that's causing problems, because the controlling of it is so much, because the dream works. But this here, the blind can't see, because y'all too busy controlling everything, and that's the reason why you can't see nothing. See, you got to, in order to get the understanding of the visionary, you have to understand that, first of all, look at yourself. You can't control somebody, and you can't even deal with your own. You too be watching. Deal with yourself. And that's the best thing to do. That's giving you about of things that we've already done. Just imagine how much has established. And there it is. And that's the reason why we're in a predicament, because some already is like, okay, now this is my time, my peace to get my thing together. And it seems like they don't want that, and controlling it. And controlling so much is it's going to be a hot mess. And this give you other Star Wars issues. So many stars over the world. And I just don't know. Sometimes I just say, well, I didn't want to say nothing, because when you know the gifts that you have as a guide, sometimes you just hype. You don't want to travel to give it to nobody else. But this here is necessary. Okay? Now, the next one. Let me see anything else on 20. Okay, the next one is Nelson Mandela becomes, this is the first black president of the South Africa. Okay? Now, I asked the question. All of this, and I always question this. This is what ties to it. This is the doors. And this is the next one is ending, set. It says the set of new time ending. Okay. Conclusion. And then I already seen that it was a set. That's in Libra. It's the reset. Okay. So reset is coming. When a reset is like another pandemic we own that, because it's in there. So the planets is already aligned. So just giving out the information. So 54 are going to give you that. Now 5, I believe the 5, that house is going to be pleasure, and that's going to give you 4, which will give you so much stuff in here. It's going to give you 4 house, which is home. So, that's mother, pleasure, and mother. And pleasure is like the 5th house still back in Leo, and that's fire and water. Steaming on up. When it's steamed up, it's hot. And then you got the emotional type of that you have, and then you have fire, so it's steamed up. Steam is like a mad black woman, or mad as crazy as a man. The only reason why I'm saying that, because there's a reason I'm gonna come for that. The women, okay. Now the cultures, you have the same thing. I say culture because I don't want to harm nobody. Because it's so easy to get in something and get out. Because everybody gonna have their own way and their own opinion. Well, honey, I'm gonna tell you like this: it's a lot of people in this world, and you have to get along with people. And sometimes people will put you in a position to be acting like that too. Sometimes have different cultures, and other places don't have the same culture in other areas. And we have so many people coming in and different cultures, and then therefore you can't get understanding because either you don't want to know. You have to make peace within yourself when you deal with different people, and not to know that they're important just like anybody else. And regardless of how it is in this war, and it is a war because it's about the stars. It's a line. You have so many. Just imagine the when we look up and in the sky, and you see all those stars out there. It's so much room. Why battle another star when you're already going to be aligned in there? And then you have to question other people because competition is become the highest thing. Victimized, making money, watch it, become the same as victimized because they watching too. So that's two victim. So easy to tell who's a victim, and they are the one to give out the information. They become victim too because they watching. Then you become the kind of creepy, right? You become the G creepers because y'all watching, and you the same as the other. That's just like a person in a penitentiary. And a warden is in there. He's in a penitentiary. He in a penitentiary is in a pen, and that means the same thing as a person is a inmate. He's in there too. So it's the same thing. Ain't nothing new. The understanding that because he can't do what he really want to do because he's in that predicament. So he's just the inmate as well. And now understanding is that we're not understanding why the purpose of be able to be on the earth, and we're gonna forgot about our own the connection to the earth. We're too much into metals and things and other things that doesn't make any sense. We can do all things, and our hands ain't always clean. But if it ain't working, find another way. But force and control ain't gonna cause all kinds of problems. And I guess it's just a time. The planet is in line in your mind and thoughts and giving you information of Mercury. So it's time for peace and understanding. And try and stop sending out trouble to others because you can. You know it's gonna come back. And that's still not good. Especially when another person always got the war about their own self because they have the devices to cause problems and victimizing and how to come in different things in the world. Y'all coming in, coming out, people are air. It's a lot of things going on. People come in, make money here, then go back to their own place. All right. Now we got people that coming in trying to take over apartments and housing. Now people that has housing now is into the point either they are either going to stay or they're going to pay for housing or they have to be homeless. We're in a lot of things is going on. People are using different things, realtors and landlords and tenants, and some people want to control of different things of property, land owners, and now it's like who is real and not. We have people or want things the way in the want they would like to, but in order property and anything to do with court and system, everything has to be the same thing. Zelle is not a good thing like it used to, and also Venmo is because of certain people have been misused it. So certain things you can't even use Venmo as far as even doing anything. It's a lot of things has been changed. So I'm saying it's a lot of things, it's new things that's coming. But as far as the First Amendment and the Second and Fifth Amendment is very important to stand. There's a lot of things that is really coming in and out. A lot of manipulation is going on. I mean, a lot of gaslighting in order to put you in a predicament of travel and transit to other, and to make you were stand, but the purpose was to make sure that your head was not sick, and make you fall, for the body to fall. So that means everything's been hidden to the dreams. Dreams give you back from the Bible and biblical. The information gives you back to Daniel. Spiritually, I can say what I can because it's spiritually. Because this is my channel. My channel is spiritually, and that's for everything that ever started from the start, and that from the void, and I can. And that biblical about the dreams, because he had always had to give out the information, because some people is only control. They don't have time to think about what he would like. The king didn't have the time to think. Somebody else had to give out the information about dreams, because the king couldn't understand. Well, I kind of think this should be real quick. The information. African, as the black president of South Africa for the Doors, as Doors is going to give you home in, and home in means giving you coming in and out, and a new set, and that's the Doors is coming in right now that I'm seeing, and a set is very important in new timeline. But ending is conclusion. Remember that. So that's 9 and add the coin together, 6, 8, 14. So 14 is the number. I guess 14 is the Temperance in the Tarot card, and it's the ending for things, conclusion, and start as a balance. So balance give you also. It's to me, it gives you an 8, give you back to Leo and Lioness again. But that 8th house is going to give you that Scorpio stand too. And Scorpio is deep, 8th house is going to give you death. Exactly what I'm saying, because he did pass in 1993. And, these are leaders, and we reference all of them. So, ain't see anything in here. Oh, Pluto conjunctions, and Pluto is got little things going on in there. That Pluto, that is exactly of the death of planet, and it's Pluto. So when you're dealing with that, it's certain things that for reasons. Sometimes, we look at it as that they made the way. That's why the door is here, because what he done. We had to be able to come in and out of them doors. And speaking of prison, he was in there for a while. So this really ties for a lot of information right here. Let's see, coordinates. Let's see. So it's giving you, like I said, justice here. So it's some justice coming in here with this, with everything. They got Italy, that information. Seeds is coming in here, and the Mandela effects. So that time machine. So they give you that information. So that got a lot to do with Mandela effects. Also give you some. Okay, what did you say? Okay. So still about Leo again. Sun, set. So there it is. It's transformation. It's a lot of travel and a lot of different things. Let me see if I can give me, let's go since here. Let's do the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. Bring one, and I'm going to go out of this one. And then I'm going to do another video because it's necessary. So I get this off because a lot going on. Just go check out some of y'all people sometimes. So we just had Japan, and what didn't happen over there. We need to go check on what happened. There's nothing wrong with that. Kids and family is necessary. Family is the number one. Will always be family. We need each other. Regardless how we feel, contradiction and everything, we got opinions, but still gonna need that. today. This one is Mother Water. Mother Water is emotional self-care. It's very important. Sometimes I look at this. Is like the Virgo, right? Virgin is still in September, so that means to give you like Virgo. And that gives you number 6 house. Still health, self-care. And exactly what it is, emotional self-care. And babies. All over the place. So let's see what Mother Water say. Number 30. I think I said emotional a while ago. Take care of you, and it said you are forgetting yourself. It's very important. Listen to your inner voice. Trust in intuitive and guidance coming your way. Your powers have never steered you wrong. You have only neglected to trust them. All of the soul work you have done so far is paying off. See, and it's like, it's the intuition and emotional is necessary. And I said I didn't want to start today because I know there's a lot going on emotion. I can feel it, the energy of source that surrounds. But I have to give out the information how I feel about it or not. And I deal with my issues too. But also, I want to be able, when I travel, and be a guide. That is just, everybody's going through the same in certain ways, okay? It says, take better care of your heart. You got to protect your heart at all times with this type of stars that we're become as the time of Aquarius. You know, ending from the old Pisces. We ended on old Pisces of the energy. And that is a lot of secrets. And when there's secrets, things is falling all over the place. Because now all of a sudden, truth is here. Now truth, when you become truth and become that you're enlightened to be able to give out the information, then you got the radical rebel, and others don't like it. And that causes problem control. That's what we're in the energy now. This ancestor rules all things when it comes to emotion. She also has a healer as the priestess energy. So that was giving out the information about the visionary and the braille. And sometimes be too blind, not understanding what your visionary is. And that is the priest. About to see the realization about judgment. You know, it's very important about that health house. It's about you. How you can emotional self-care doing through all of this trials and chaos and things in that 5th house is pleasure. And sometimes in that 5th house is always going to tell you they want that house. I'm telling you, whoever the kings or queens in there, they like that control. You know what I'm saying? They like the control because that's the pleasure. They get pleasure to see in a negative fact. But we, who we are, we have to go in a positive way and know we have to find out to emotional self-care because they're going to do what they want to do. They've been doing it for years. And that's why the secrets is in here. And that's why they stopping the dream work here. They want to stop it. They're making control because therefore this what makes them feel good when they never, and that's a negative fact. But when they ain't understand it because they gonna fall too. They falling and then they don't understand why, or either they trying to put everything falling on the ground. I don't know. You tell me. Let's see. But you don't want this to be wound. There it is, the wounded healer energy. Exactly what I said. 12. You know that is the Pisces. That's the secrets. Exactly what I'm saying. That's like the ending of it. The conclusion of, like I said, that has to do with a lot of us, okay? And this is in your house. Now, I can't tell you nothing, but he's here. He's giving out the information. This is our leader. He left. He left for a reason, to look to see what you're doing. This is our ancestors. This is whoever loved them, okay? Now, if you didn't love them, that's not your business. But this man here, we loved him. But he's giving out the information here. And this is the president. He's telling you something. This is the door. And about the old Pisces energy and giving you the information about self-care. So also telling you the information, because after they're gone, he's going to establish what he said. He's establishing. And that's just what that is, okay? And that is word here. And I'm like, I see it. So all that old Pisces and these kings and Leos, and I'm saying you can't sit here and watch to be so controlled, to see the negative factor of it, and constantly to do that old wound on that old Pisces. We in a time of Aquarius. We're in the stars. It's nothing you can do to be stopping of a star that was aligned before came out the womb. You can't do nothing. The planets are already locked. So whatever you gonna do you do. But the planets already pre-done it. So that is for somebody. Now let me move on. So be sure to love up on yourself, and your cup is full enough to give others. Because therefore, if you take out the emotional self-care, that's that love build back into your own self and give it to the other. So basically, it's time to emotional and self-care. Give yourself love, and that is going to bring out what's needed in the world. No matter, no weapon form may come, but doesn't mean anything if you allow it. Because you will be the same thing, taken away from what you need to be doing, because they're going to do that. It's jealous about. Let me tell you what it is. They ain't gonna tell nobody. They can't even do nothing they would like to do. They so busy controlling you. You know, just imagine some things that they would like to do instead of watching us. And you know, they kind of get a little jealous and zealous about each other because they can't even do what they like. And some of them like to do it anyway too much, and you become jeepers and creepers. And that's 23. You know, 23 years on that movie to come back. 2020 and 23 gonna give you the information where we're at now. Then go look at that movie. And it said, the mother of water, find us with Nehemiah and Yoruba, Orisha, the mothering love, and Oshun, originally a river goddess. She crossed the seas with her children to spread divine love. Mercy, to give you mercy and compassion. She is the guardian of the source of the water in life. And there is so. And that's it, collective. Oh, guess what's coming next? Here come another one. True. Radical truth. The stars align. Ain't nothing they can do. You have a wonderful day.